Some awesome new post-meeting features just got released, so let's check them out. So here I am in a meeting that's already been set up, and I'm going to join it. So this features only happen with meetings that you have set up already. What you can do is you can press on the more actions, and you have start transcription. That's brand new. We've had start recording for a while, but now the way the recording happens changes, and the way that it's stored changes, and now it's much easier to share it with people outside your organization. So let's look at that, and there's another feature as well. So if I choose start transcription, it opens up this pane on the side that will be able to transcribe into words exactly what I'm saying. And it does a pretty good job. Even if I'm talking at a really, really fast pace, it's still able to decipher exactly what I'm trying to say, even when I talk like this, and who knows if it's picking up the right thing that I'm saying. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. It actually puts the name of the speaker and the time that they spoke at the top of it, and then it switches if there's another speaker. Here it's just me, so it's a little bit boring, but that is what you're going to get from this video. Everyone gets this notification like they do for recording. Transcription has started. Let everyone know. And then it will save it somewhere where you can view it afterwards, and I'll show you how it does that. If you don't want to see this, you can click the X button. That's totally fine. You can also choose to start recording. Now, this feature's been around for ages, but the way that it works is very slightly different. So what you can do is it says recording and transcription has started. Let everyone know they're being recorded and transcribed. And actually, both of them go together as well, as we'll see very soon. And other people can access it in a slightly different way to before. They used to use Microsoft Stream, which is a platform for video, but now they've kind of put it in SharePoint and OneDrive. I'll explain exactly where they go and how you can get to them and share them later on. So from here, I can always go back to show transcript, and it can show me the whole history of everything that happened. It does sort of try and combine the people speaking together, and it has a list of other actions, like I started the transcription here as well. Another really cool feature just got improvements. So for a while, you've been able to click show participants and these three dots and then download attendance list. And that's been able to download a file within your downloads folder. But what you can now do, which has been sought after for a while, is you can do this after your meeting ends as well. And it has a timeline of when people joined and left, as we'll see in a little bit. So another small feature, but now you can share the invite from here and copy the meeting link. Before, you were only able to get it through a hyperlink. So if you tried pasting it in WhatsApp or Telegram or Facebook Messenger, it would give you issues. Now you can do that, and it's super easy and much, much better. And another small thing is meeting reactions. So you can do this. Works quite well when there's a lot of people in a meeting and you want to see them react. I've seen some people call this the Facebookification of meetings. So yeah, you have these reactions and raise hands that you've had before. And also slightly new, you have breakout rooms. Not going to go into those in too much detail. And you also have the ability to create polls, which I have another video that I've released on recently. So let's end the meeting, and let's choose to end the meeting like this. So over here, as most of you will know, a meeting will create a chat in the chat menu here. And this will have anything that's been used in the chat, obviously. Any files, meeting notes, if they're done internally, these work for now. And a whiteboard as well, again, something that's internal. But what's happened now is that you have the meeting recording and the transcript. So it's kind of saving it to OneDrive now, which means that it wasn't yet done. And now it's done. It's 4 minutes 28. And this is the transcript. So I can go to this one. I can click on it. But the way that it works is very slightly different. So frame rate's not that great for now, although it does depend on your equipment. But you can click on CC. So what you can do is it says recording and transcription. So you can actually replay it like that, and it is giving you the closed captions. So from here, if you do want to share the meeting, oh, that's a pretty ugly freeze frame of me. Started. Let everyone know they're being recorded and transcribed. There we go. So what you can do is you can click share, and you can share this like any OneDrive file to anyone with a link, and then, or only specific people with existing access. I'm hoping soon it'll be able to be very easy and quick to do, a way to share with anyone who came to the meeting. But for now, you can't. So once you press apply and then copy link, then anyone is able to view this link and you can copy it anywhere. You can also download it. And very soon you'll be able to block downloads as well, which is a feature that's being requested. So where are the recordings stored? It depends on whether you record a meeting through a Teams channel or otherwise. So if you are in a Teams channel, then you can navigate to it, and in the Files menu, you get this folder called Recordings. And this is in SharePoint, because anything that's Teams channels is in SharePoint. Then it records a list of all of your recordings in here that you can access directly through Teams, or also online if you click Open in SharePoint, or even on your desktop if you sync it. And then in the Post tabs, you also have a meeting recap over here that has the recording and the attendance report. If you don't record something in a channel, so you just create anything through a calendar, through Outlook, or just meet someone otherwise, then it records it in OneDrive. So here I am in OneDrive, and there's actually a folder in OneDrive called Recordings. And this is brand new. This has a list of all of your recordings like this that you can access again through OneDrive on your desktop if you are syncing it, OneDrive for Business, or through OneDrive for Business through online. And you can even right-click them and share them like this. And you get your same sharing permissions. So this is for another meeting that I recorded earlier. You've got this block after the meeting ends in the chat that's associated with it. And you can access the transcript, the recordings, and also the attendance report. This is a pretty cool feature that they're calling the meeting recap. Some of these things are available to everyone, some of them just to the organizers. I'll talk about the permissions later on. One thing to note though, if I join this again, when you do record your meeting, then you have both of these to start and end. So if you start the recording but not the transcription, then you won't get the captions available in the recording. It's a little bit annoying. I wish there was a way to do them both at the same time, but they are separated out. So something to note. All right, so let's click on these and explore them. After I click on that, I get this new tab called Recording and Transcripts. And it's got this list of the transcript that you can actually download. And it's got the recordings here on the right. And this particular meeting had 3 recordings because the largest one was there. And then Teams sometimes cuts you off if your meeting is too long. I can click on these other ones and see if I had other meetings with that, what would be happening. If Notes Transcript is available, it will show you this. But also I will say that the feature, when it's kind of rolling out, is a little bit buggy on this specific tab. So if you do see this, then what I've noticed is that you can sort of right-click and quit Teams, and then it can actually give you a better experience of where that meeting transcript might be able to come back. So if you click on that, and here it's a short one, but I've got it there. You can also download it or delete it. So download as docx or VTT. VTT is a closed captioning file that you can add to a video, but docx is obviously a regular Word document. So it will give it to you like this with the exact time that things were saying. I find that this is not as good. I wish it was as simple as the other one. Here, as you can see, it breaks up my speech a lot. Exactly when I set it to the nearest 1,000th of a second, which is probably more accurate than anyone really needs. But what I wish it did, and hopefully it will in future, is just give you the same view that we had earlier. So this Recordings and Transcripts tab also allows you to, from here, click on Details, and then it will show you recordings, transcript, and attendance that you can access in the Details tab in the meeting. Although, as I said, it's still rolling out. So for me, when I go to that same view through the calendar and edit, if I go to Details, it just shows me these 2. It doesn't show me transcript yet. But again, it will bring these 3 as kind of a set very, very soon. So here we have the attendance report, and it's got the summary overall, including number of people, name, start and end time. And then here we've got person by person and these details. Now, what you'll notice is that some of them are very short. For example, this person just came for 36 seconds. And what is also not great is that it uses US style dates, at least it does for now. A couple of things from the documentation. It says the tenant admin needs to turn it on, then the meeting organizer or a presenter can start the transcription, similar to the recording. And over here it says live transcription with secure attribution is available for scheduled Teams meetings in US English only. However, I will say that I did it with someone who is not native English speaker. They were in fact German, and it transcribed them very, very, very well. This is important though. It's available with licenses for E3, E5, Business Standard, and Business Premium licenses. And live transcripts for Channel and Meet now will be coming soon. What about attendance reports? So only the meeting organizers can download these. And again, you can turn it on via the policies. And these are not currently available for breakout rooms, but they are soon. So if you like this video, then give me a like button and also subscribe to my channel. If you're using technology in the office, then I'm doing videos on it. Whether it's Zoom, Teams, Word, Outlook, Excel, PowerPoint, Power BI. I have loads of videos on my channel that I release every week.